Hi guys, Josh Allen from GAK.co.uk here with some absolute beautiful amps from the gentlemen and ladies of Orange Amplification. With me on my left, I have the brand new Orange Rocker 32, and sitting down here, this little thing on my right hand side is the Orange Rocker 15. So let me tell you about the 32 first off. So essentially what we have is a 30-watt stereo amplifier. So we've got the standard sort of configuration on the top part. We've got natural and dirty channels. The natural channel is just run off of one knob, which is essentially a volume, an output. Then we have on the second stage, we have the dirty channel, which we have your standard sort of orange configuration. So we've got volume, bass, middle, treble, and gain. And then on the furthest right hand side we have our switches. So we've got the switch that changes from natural to dirty. We have our sort of wattage step down, so we're on half and full wattage, so obviously 30 watts and then half of the 30 watts. And I've got it set at half at the moment, and it is still incredibly loud. And then obviously on our furthest right we have our on and off switch. At the heart of this, as I said, it being a stereo capable amplifier, is its stereo capabilities. At the moment, I have a Strymon timeline running in the effects loop in a stereo configuration, which is absolutely awesome. So you can use the amp normally in a mono function with a delay in the effects loop, or if it has stereo capabilities as a delay, as this delay does, then you can run it into the effects loop, creating an awesome stereo sound. So the timeline is going into the effects loop, running it in stereo, and there's two valve output stages with EL84s. So you've got 4 EL84s, 2 for each speaker. And it sounds huge. We're obviously running the delay in there, but we were talking about how we wanted to put a chorus in there as well because it sounds absolutely enormous. And that's the cool capabilities with this amplifier, being able to run a stereo rig. As you can see, I've got 2 microphones on each speaker, so I can create that stereo effect when you hear it back. So yeah, that's kind of essentially it for the Rocker 32. It's and apart from that, it is incredibly portable. It is a really decent size for such a loud amplifier. But let's move over to the right for its little brother here. So this is the Rocker 15. Essentially the same on the top, so you've got your natural and you've got your dirty stages. You've got your half and your full wattage, obviously, so 15 to 7. So the awesome thing about this amplifier, obviously on full it's 15, half that, you've got 7. On the switch underneath of the panel there is a bedroom to headroom switch. So you can go even lower, obviously if you want to really crank it, get that filthy orange tone, but have it in your bedroom. You know, there's not really an orange amp out there that usually, well, I don't know any amps that are fully valve driven that can usually go that quiet for bedroom use anyway, but this can. So it goes down to 1 watt, and then even lower it goes down to half a watt. So if you're running at half a watt and you can absolutely tear it up in your bedroom, then, you know, that's perfect for me. And obviously it is a lot smaller. So what we're going to do is, I've got this custom shop Strat. This is a brand new one. This is a 50s custom shop Strat. It's got a nice big fat chunky neck on it, fat 50s pickups, and then it's in this this tangerine over sunburst, and it is absolutely amazing. So we're just going to play them a little. So we're going to start off on the clean channel with no delay, and then I'll put the delay in so you can hear it. I'll put the mix up on full as well, so you can really hear it sort of ping-ponging to each side. So yeah, let's check out the brand new Orange Rocker 32. So I'm on the neck pickup on the Strat right now. So yeah, let's check out the clean sound. So now that we've heard the amplifier without the delay, just the natural clean sound, I'm just going to engage the timeline The mix is relatively low, so I wanted to show you what it's like just using it as a normal delay pedal. And then we'll crank the mix up and you can hear the stereo effect that the amplifier actually creates. So this is the delay just with a slightly low mix. So with it being so low in the mix, it creates just a beautiful ambience to your playing. So you can still do the lead stuff, you can still do the rhythm stuff, and it doesn't cover your playing in all of that delay. So if I really just crank the delay mix up and just play some chords, you'll be able to hear how sort of effective the stereo effect is from the Orange. So even me sitting at an angle from the amplifier, it's still really obvious that it's coming out from both right and left sides of the amp, which is really, really cool. So I wanted to show you how obvious that was. So let me just now change over to the dirty channel and we can see what that sounds like. Sweet, so I've got it dialed in because I've got a Strat. We're using single coil pickups. I've got it dialed in a little bit warmer. Obviously, any amplifier is going to be really bright with a Strat or a Tele. The good thing about this amplifier that I really, really love is that there is still a small amount of fuzziness to the sound on the top end, but it feels as if it's in the middle of the sound. So the top and the bottom is all there, which allows that huge rock and roll sound for the Strat to come through, but there's still that inherent orange fuzziness to the sound as well. So this is the overdrive sound. What have I got them? I've got the gain relatively high, so I'll dip that back to 12 o'clock so you can hear that. And then everything else is kind of just around the 12 o'clock part, apart from the volume, because it's stupid loud, this amp anyway. So yeah, this is the neck pickup on the Strat with a little bit of drive and no delay. Now I can engage the delay. Once again, the mix is still relatively low, so you can still sort of fiddle about. So that's with the gain pointing at 12 o'clock. The more you push the gain, obviously the fuzzier the sound gets, but it's almost, It feels as if that's what you want to do, especially with that gain knob. So let me really crank the drive on this amplifier, and then you can really start to make out that sort of the really inherent orange characteristics. Cool, so I've dialed in a tone that I'd like to consider a really, really nice lead sound. Got my digital delay setted, got the gain setted, dropped the treble a bit because I'm going to be using the bridge pickup as well on the Strat, and as we all know they can be quite shrill. The mid is relatively high because I like my notes to cut through the mix, and then the bottom is pointing at 12 o'clock. I'm on half, not full, so yeah, check it out. So there you go. There is a short demonstration of the Orange Rocker 32 and its little brother, the Orange Rocker 15. That is literally just scratching the surface of what the stereo capabilities have, but I just wanted to throw a delay in there so you could see how obvious and how brilliant this idea is to have an amplifier with the stereo capabilities built in. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the demo. Thank you for watching.